What's up, guys? Coming at you with another phase of Project Redbird. We got the final couple modifications that we're going to be doing to this engine, and we pretty much have done everything that I can think about doing or that I know about doing to this engine. It's been running fantastic. We got a couple more parts for you guys we're going to be throwing on this thing today. Let's get back here and take a look. All right, let's show you guys what we got going on here. So if anybody's been following along, I'm sure you've seen the port job we did on this. I got a spare 2001 cylinder. It's going to need some replating. We're going to get that sent out, but that is ported and ready to go. We got a hose kit to throw on here. That's not going to be in this video, guys. What we're going to work on is the last two modifications for this bike. Other than that, I've pretty much done everything I can probably do. And what we have here is a set of used V-Force 3 reeds. They check out. Everything looks good on them. And so we're going to slap those on there. This was another eBay steal. That was an eBay steal. This was an eBay steal. Because these are salty, guys. And I picked this up. I picked these up for 60 bucks, a little over 70 shipped. We got this 2002 D-shaped manifold. So this is supposed to make better mid-range power from the 2000, 2001, and 2002. The 2002 is the best manifold upgrade. So we're going to throw that on there with hope to get a little bit better mid-pull and just see how the bike runs with it. See what I think. I'll give you guys my honest opinions. That's one thing I really like to do on this channel. I don't like to sugarcoat. Yep, so we're stuffed in here, guys. It's going to be a little tight. I'm going to start getting this bike tore down. Just kind of bring you guys along for the ride. We're going to throw some stuff on this thing and hope to get out to ride it, guys. It's been really, really rainy and muddy here in South Central Pennsylvania. I'm itching to rip this thing a little bit. Unfortunately, it's just that time of the year, guys. Let's get into it. Guys, here's the stock reeds. As you can see, we did have a little bit of gappage there. Bike still ran just fine. Looks like just that upper one. Not in incredibly bad shape. It'd be nice to see what these V-Force 3s do. Alright guys, so as you can see, we got some little ears on here that have to be modified to fit the V-Force 3 reeds on there. So as you can see, that just don't work. The stock one, right over there. So what we're going to do is hacksaw these off, and then I'm going to touch them up with my grinder here. Guys, as usual, I made one hell of a mess with the grinder, but I got her pretty decent. Gonna match this up. Yeah, you can see where I got my hacksaw got a hold of that metal a little bit. We got some new gaskets back here, and with some Honda bond that'll seal that right up. So I'm kind of just seeing how this will mount on there, and carb comes out this way. Kind of trying to do somewhat of a port match. Now I think you're only going to do so much with that, but that ain't looking too bad. I got a bunch of debris and stuff in there yet, of course. It's going to need some further cleaning up. But yep, so just hack these things off, sand everything down. Try not to get into it like I did there. It's not the end of the world, but if you can see in the footage, I kind of bent in. I felt the blade go in a little bit on me. I thought, uh-oh. But yep, so should be good to go. Let's get this thing cleaned up and get the re-cage cleaned up, and we'll start working on getting this on the bike. So why my Honda Bond setting up? I didn't think we were going to really touch into this. I just pulled the plug, and I knew the last time I'd ridden the bike it was a little bit fat for my liking. It's always nice to be more on the rich side of things to be safe. But it just took a while to start clearing out, and it was definitely on the fatter side. So we're going to talk a little bit about JD Jet Kit. In particular, the one JD Jet Kit I got here, and I've referenced this into a few of my older videos. I'm just going to give some tuning tips here. Obviously, there's instructions, and you know, it's pretty self-explanatory for the most part. I'm just going to talk about it a little bit. So, I knew everything else was pretty decent just by doing my plug read. I know I'm a little fat on my needle, so I'm on needle 4 position. Where I was on the red needle provided, and what I did, I kind of got lazy instead of swapping to the blue needle, because you're supposed to start on the richer needle, which would be the blue one, and then go back and forth. So the red needle, I think, is just pretty much the same needle. It's just a slightly neater or leaner profile. So anyway, so if you're starting out on needle 3 position, actually in the instructions here for 125, it recommends you on the blue needle, needle 4. So say you got into the winter time and you thought, well, I'll just take my blue needle and drop it down to needle 5. While putting the red needle at needle 4 would slightly lean it out. So I guess in my thought process, that would just be like having kind of like a half a clip maybe adjustment, which is pretty nice. But anyhow, that's just my thought process on it. I could be a little wrong, but that is the way you're supposed to adjust the needle clip. You're supposed to just start out with, say, needle 4 on here, and say summer conditions come around, hop over to your red needle. We'll come back here and look at the instructions real quick. So as you can see, I was running the red needle on needle 4 position, and it made it a little bit too fat on the mid. It's not that bad, but you know, we like riding crispy bikes, right? So I'm going to be jumping over to needle 3 position on the blue needle. Where did I see this? It says it right here. It says the suggested sequence to test the jetting for Richard Erline is blue needle 4 from top to red needle 4, blue needle 3 to red needle 3, and so on and so forth. You get it there, guys. So so what I'm going to do is just take this. Now I know that I was just at needle 3 on the red, so I'm going to jump up to needle 3 on the blue, because we're at needle 4 on the red needle. Hopefully that makes some sense for y'all, but that's where I'm going to run the bike at once we fire this thing up and take it for some test runs here in the cold. We're on the blue needle, needle 3 position. We're going to see how that runs. Now I know that the red was what I was running on in the summer, and it was running good. Some warmer temps, we're going to go back to needle 3 position on the red needle. Let's get this back on the bike. All right, just like that, guys, and voila, she's back together. This old girl is ready for a test drive. So I'm gonna be getting the bike outside here and firing it up and take it for a rip. All right, guys. First little test run. I'm sure my tire pressure might need adjusted. Of course, then again, it's been in the warmer climate. First impressions. Look how muddy everything is, guys. Yup. Definitely not warmed up. It is so cold, guys. So cold. Oh yeah, she's running good. My pilot circuit's a little screwy. I think I almost need to go to a 55 main. I think it's a 52 inner. My GoPro's not working right, guys, so I gotta make this quick. Wow, guys. That's all I got to say is wow. A noticeable difference right off the back running this combination. Finishing off the last few mods on the bike, engine-wise anyway. And let me tell you something, awesome improvement. I am, again, not just padding this up, sugarcoating it up. I could tell. I felt like for as muddy and sloppy as it was, the front end was coming up a little more. I don't know, it could be just me, but yeah, what a monster this thing has turned into, guys. And I'm very proud of myself because, you know, if one would have ridden this bike when I first got it to now, it's two different bikes, guys. Really turned this thing into a pretty quick little machine. I'm proud of it. There's definitely going to be some more videos coming out on this thing for sure. I think I might shave the head a little more on this thing and get the hose kit on there. I'll probably make a video doing so. But yeah, guys, I wanted to keep riding. This thing is really freaking muddy now, so we're going to be spraying it down again. It is really cold out there. I should have had gloves on, much less a helmet too, right, guys? But anyhow, yeah, what a difference. I love it. I really do. I don't even know why I want to put that other cylinder on here, but I'm still kind of weighing my options on the spare cylinder here, guys. I'm like doing my research on the 134. There's people that are dogging it, and there's people that are saying, well, you know, if you still want a high revving, power increased machine, 134 is a good route to go. I mean, if I were to guess, I would imagine I'm around 35 horsepower. We've got pretty much everything that Eric Gore recommended and some done to this bike. Now, the port job I did on this cylinder on here, I didn't lower the outer ridge of the exhaust 5mm as he recommends, and that cylinder is done that way. So I am excited to put that on. and see if there's any improvement from that cylinder to this cylinder. Now obviously if I bore it out, that's not really a fair comparison. But anyhow guys, thanks for watching Digging Deep, and I appreciate you guys following along. Look for more content to come. Smash that subscribe button, comment down below, and we'll catch you next time guys.